Welcome to another episode of Remember the Great Sports Flea Market Antique Mall Pickup Videos. This is probably one of the most unique videos I've ever shot, meaning that the items that I picked up are they're not really sports related. There are some sports items sprinkled in here, but I have shared with many of you where I live. That is in southwestern Missouri, Branson, to be particular. If you don't know where Branson, Missouri is, it's a kind of like Nashville or Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. It's a city with a lot of live performances. A lot of country, western, gospel, bluegrass type of bands have performed here, still perform here to this day. There are some very huge names in the music industry that have performed here throughout the past. Some of these items that I picked up, I bought in a huge lot, and I'm going to go through them with you today. This first item is not Branson related, but it is something that I found in an antique mall. It just looked like this, just a regular picture album, and I opened it up. And the first page has an autograph on it. And it had $15 on it. So I'm going to go through this really quick. And you can help me decide whether or not this $15 was well worth the investment. So the first one I cannot make out. It looks like My Best, Sincerely, George Worthington, George Martin. I mean, I know that's not George Washington, so not really sure who that one is. Of course, it's kind of glued together here, but alright, I'm not going to pull that out, but if anybody knows who that autograph is, definitely give me a holler. Some sort of celebrity would be my guess, only based on who we're going to look at here. And again, I don't know who Mike is. The next one is Denny Miller, looks like a former actor. Amy Blythe, I don't know really who that is. Ruth Terry. Martin Milner. And again, these are actors and actresses from a long time ago. I actually had my father with me, so he was able to point out a lot of these old celebrities. He's like, oh yeah, that's so-and-so. Donald Carey, he was an old cowboy. I'm like, Dad, yeah, I have no idea who these people are. So that was pretty cool. Casey Adams, not sure who that is. Just looks like a piece of paper signed. Owen something. Not really sure what that is. And again, these are taped so they wouldn't fall out. So I should have done a little better to figure these out. But this is what caught my eye. This is what sold me on buying the book for $15. This is Alex Karras, former actor / football player, most commonly known as Webster's dad on the 80s TV show Webster. Mr. Karras passed away a few years ago, but he was an excellent football player before he went to acting. This is obviously some sort of custom card or some sort, or I don't know what that is. Somebody cut something out. And this is obviously a original trading card. So that was part of the big reason that I got this. After Alex Karras, if you flip it over, there are some certified PBA Legends autographs. We have Ray Bluth and Carmen Savino. Both are former professional bowlers, bowling Hall of Famers. If you flip the page over, there's also a Billy Hardwick autograph and Harry Smith autograph. And I don't know how many people are fans of The Walking Dead, but Billy Hardwick is actually Chris Hardwick's father. So Chris Hardwick, who's the host of The Talking Dead, among other AMC shows, also a stand-up comedian. He's acted in a few things. Also was on the MTV show Singled Out back in the late 90s, mid-90s. I don't know. I don't think that was late 90s. But Billy Hardwick is his father, and a lot of people are unaware that Billy Hardwick is Chris Hardwick's father. So Very cool to get a Billy Hardwick autograph. I actually got Mr. Hardwick's autograph. I went through a phase that I was collecting autographs from professional bowlers for a little while. I had an opportunity to meet some of the greats, and some of them have passed away. Mr. Hardwick has passed away, but I was lucky enough to get at least one card signed by him. Now I have two. So there's Billy Hardwick. Apparently, somebody, I'm not sure what this is. Looks like an eBay purchase of some sort. Just going to pull that out. Craig Stevens. To Shirley regards, Craig Stevens. Not really sure who Craig Stevens is. So I would assume that's some sort of eBay purchase of some sort. And again, I'm not into celebrities. I know who Mickey Spillane is. One of the famous lines from Full Metal Jacket. I can't say it to its entirety, but when R. Lee Emery is talking about what their new assignments are, he says, "Who the F do you think you are? Effing Mickey Spillane." And that's how I know that name. It looks like that has a certificate of some sort. Lon McAllister. And these have these little authentication pieces in the back. I don't know who that is, but looks like somebody collected these. This is the original Lois Lane, Noel Neal. Noel Neal is the original Lois Lane. I do know that. Plus she inscribed Lois Lane. Not really sure what this is. Autographs101.com. Not sure if that website still exists or not, but it is confirming that Dan Daly did indeed sign that. I'm not sure I know who Dan Daly is. But he was in apparently a few movies. I don't know. Looks like there's something on the other side of this too, but I can't. Oh, I think that's all the same thing. It's Dan Daly. That's an empty page, so wonder who I lost there. A couple empty pages there. Right, sorry about that. A little blurry. This is a Americana card, and it looks like there's something Nancy Olson behind it. Autograph. I'm not going to pull that out, like I said. Herbert Jeffrey. And Donna Martell. So, in total, I paid $15 for this album. Not really sure what I got, to be honest with you. I'm not big into celebrity autographs, but for $15, I thought it was a fair deal. You know, I mean, there's well over 20, you know, in there. Some, you know, I showed you most of them there. And pretty cool, if you ask me. You know, that's less than $1 an autograph, so very neat. Alright, after finishing recording this video in its entirety, I decided I'm going to cut this into 2 videos. So I thank you for watching this video with this random autographs with the celebrities in it, but please stay tuned for part 2 as I go through some autographed photos and another unique item that I found while searching in the Branson, Missouri area. So again, thanks for taking the time to watch, and stay tuned for part 2. Thanks.